We're live. Happy Sunday. Sadly, no speculation Sunday today. It'll be tomorrow, but it's going to be a good one. Tomorrow's going to be a good one. I'm very excited. Freaking the 22nd. I can't believe today's the 22nd. Where has this year gone? Literally. It's kind of wild. Like, I felt like it took a long time to get to Halloween, but Halloween till now, it's like, boop. Like, where was Thanksgiving? What happened to that time, you know? What's up, Peter? Sonic for the win! It was so good. What's up, Junior? What's up, Heather? John Booze, what's up, man? What's up, Eric? Christina, 5 fires. Let's go. 5 fires. 5 fires. I have watched like 4 movies, 2 TV shows, and a concert in the last few days. Man, I actually, this week I used up all 3 of my movies for AMC membership. So I think I have to wait till Tuesday. I'm in the same boat. We got a lot of more free time. We can't go to Disneyland. What's up, DJR? Happy Sunday, fun day. Mondo, let's go. What's up, Luis? How are you doing? I'm doing great. I've had a wonderful day. Had a chance to hang out with Max Rooney. Went to Universal. I just posted the vlog a little bit ago. Shadow for the win. Dude, Shadow is incredible. I didn't know what to expect out of Shadow other than it's Keanu Reeves, but Sonic just had a lot of heart, man. Had a lot of heart. Have you done your last Grinchmas for the year? Nah, we're going to be back. Grinchmas goes to like January 4th, 5th? I don't even know. It goes kind of late. I'll be back at Universal. It's not like we could go to Disneyland. Like, technically, I can go to Disneyland if I wanted to. I could go for like downtown Disney stuff. I don't know if this works with the other Magic Keys, but Inspire, your parking gets validated. Even though we're blocked out, your parking will work. I could attest to that because Danny just did it like yesterday. And I did that last year. So, if I ever want to go to Disney to feel something, I could just go to downtown Disney. Sonic 3 was great. They're already planning a 4th. Dude, it hasn't even been out a week. And they're already like, we're doing a 4th. I still have to see Wicked tomorrow. Wicked's good. It's really, really... I want to watch Wicked one more time before it's gone. I want to watch Wicked and Sonic. Really good movies. Like, Moana 2 was really good, but like no rewatchability. Like, I wouldn't watch that again. What's your favorite TV shows? The Office for sure. I could watch The Office any day. Just any day of the week. If it's on, I'll watch it. Batman animated series. That's a really good one for me. Man, other TV shows. Like, I feel like I've been out of TV because I stopped for a long time. I just stopped watching TV for like literally like 10 years. I know that sounds weird, but if you knew my mom, she would literally say what I'm saying right now. I just didn't watch TV. I didn't care. I played video games, but I didn't watch TV. I was more of a movie guy, honestly, than TV. I did watch Lost, which was so long ago. That was really good. I'm glad I made it to the end. I was fulfilled with it. But those are probably the bangers. Batman animated series, Lost, The Office. Like I don't, I do enjoy myself Parks and Rec too. Actually, uh, mm, mm, mm. Carry On was another really good movie I watched on Netflix. Talk about movies. Hector told me Red One. I think it's what it's called. It's a Christmas movie with The Rock. It was just in theaters and it's already on Amazon. Like if you have Prime, you could watch it already. So I was like, I'll watch that tonight before I go to bed. Godzilla Minus One. That's a good movie and it's on Netflix right now. If you've never seen it, you got to watch that. Free and watch it with high ass volume. Like let it be loud. That's the whole purpose. I work at Disney. I'll just take you. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. This is my time to do other stuff. Go golf. There's in all reality, there's not a lot going on Disneyland from like a news perspective, other than just Christmas stuff, which is not bad. I love doing that, but I feel like January will really heat up, and especially February because construction's going to start for Avenger Campus. My son EJ and I on Christmas break with the bonfire. Let's go! That's why I said, EJ, go watch Sonic. I don't know if you like Sonic or not, but go watch it. What's the move for New Year's? I think New Year's for sure Universal. Knott's I have no intention of going to Knott's for New Year's. Disneyland, I'm not buying a ticket, so I think if Six Flags does a New Year's like firework display, I want to see it because usually Six Flags does it 2 days, so maybe we catch a Six Flags fireworks and then a Universal New Year's Eve. That'll be cool. I hope that happens. Same with me, Mondo. That's why I used the last couple of months to like a TV show. Yeah, I gotta watch Cobra Kai, dude. I don't know why I'm slacking on Cobra Kai. I've heard nothing but great things. People really love Cobra Kai. Like that show's good. Loved the Batman animated series. Have you watched the new Cape Crusader on Max? Cape Crusader. Let me look that up. Cape Crusader. No, I have not watched that. It was on Amazon, I thought. Is it on Max now? I have not watched Cape Crusader. I'll give it a shot. I think I'll try that. Is it on Max or Prime? Did you ever get to watching The Lost Art? No, I have not. I have Xbox 360, so that does on Christmas Eve, I'll be with family who has a Blu-ray player, and I'll watch it. So I'll watch it in 2 days. Right? We're on the 26th. Yeah, 2 days. I'll watch it in 2 days. I still can't. I can't believe I don't have a Blu-ray. Like crazy. I just don't watch. Like it's weird as I said. We have a bunch of physical media, but I just don't. I have a Switch. I've been like relying on a Switch, not a Xbox and stuff anymore. Which Sonic movie is your favorite? You know, I was just talking about that. I almost want to say 3 is probably it. But 2, like I just really love 2. 1 is great too. It's a hard decision. But I think if I stand back and like the epicness of Sonic, it's for sure the 3rd one. Sonic 3 got like way too epic. It's like if I talk about the ending, you wouldn't believe what I'm saying. Like it just doesn't make sense, but that's what the movie did. Like I'm not trying to spoil anything. We going on Tuesday, Mondo? Hell yeah. Hey, you're going to have a lot of fun. Words of advice. Don't buy nothing at the theater. Ridiculously expensive, overpriced candy. If you can, I don't know if you live by a Trader Joe's, but go to Trader Joe's and spend $10 to $15 in snacks, and you'll be shocked how much more snacks and way better snacks, if you ask me, than what the AMC. AMC has like old ass candy that they just can't get rid of, and they just. There's so many times I've had bad experiences with AMC candy and all that. Just go to Trader Joe's, Eddie, before you go watch that movie. Go to Trader Joe's, man. Loved your live stream last year at Universal. I got some ideas so we don't have bad lag like we've had. The third time's the charm. I think it's my third year trying to do a live stream for New Year's. Who do you like better, John Ralphio or Kevin Malone? That's very hard. I'm gonna go with Kevin, but John Ralphio's like, I wouldn't mind hanging out with both these dudes or working with both these people. Very good question. I'm gonna go with Kevin though. Kevin Malone, best quotes. I just want to hear some quotes from Kevin Malone. Let me see. Let me see. What are some good quotes from Kevin Malone? Emotional roller coaster? Oh, what a summer. An emotional roller coaster. I ran over a turtle in the parking lot, but then I saved him by gluing his shell back together. What? What episode is that? Few words. So me think, why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick. This is Kevin. Please hold while I transfer you. Oscar, your mom. I feel like there's better quotes than that. There has to be. There's no way. Oh yeah. Oh. Look at this. I got 6 numbers. One more and it would be a complete phone number. No, it's not Ashton Kutcher. It's Kevin Malone. Man, this makes me just want to watch The Office. I love The Office. Love The Office. Let me see. Where did I leave off? I have too much physical media, both home and DVD. Man, I would love to just put in a VHS one of these days. I'm curious to see what that quality looks like. What the hell is Mufasa? Did I not spell it right? I don't know. I just clicked it in. Did I not spell it right? Mufasa. Is that correct? Mufasa. Yeah, I spelled that right. I spelled Mufasa right. Sonic was peak. Have you seen Christmas movies? I have not. The only Christmas movie I watched was like a week ago. It was Jingle All the Way, and I watched it at night when I went to bed, and I watched it in the morning because it was so damn good. That's the only one I've watched. It's on Amazon. I have Amazon Prime now, so I could watch. I'll take a look at it maybe tomorrow. I have not had any interest in candy in like the last 5 to 10 years. You know what candy has just dramatically gone to garbage? Crunch. Crunch is just garbage. Like a Snicker is still really good. I could enjoy one of those anytime. But Crunch is just freaking like there's no chocolate in that thing. It's literally bad. What's up, Jess? Happy holidays. Fire up them likes, everybody. Fire up them likes. Maja, I work at a theater, and please buy snacks at the theater. It's the only way we make money. AMC's are different, but small theaters basically make money on concession. I'm just talking about AMC. Let me tell you, I think I've told this story before. I'll just tell it again real quick. I bought my hella overpriced candy at AMC. And when I went to sit down and eat something was just off. It was like, what the freak? I forgot what it was. Was it a crunch? Do you remember that, Coco? Coco,
Yeah?
do you remember when we had that stale ass old candy at the theater?
I know, yeah.
Was it Crunch or Kit Kats?
No, I think it was like, God, I can't remember if it was like
I want to say it was Kit Kats. I think it was Kit Kats. And they were like white and like just discolored brown and nasty. And I went to the cash register person and I was like, dude, can I just get another box of Kit Kats? And the guy was like, I can't do that. And I was like, no, well, you're not understanding. My candy looks like this. And he's like, yeah, I can't do that. And I was like, dude, I just want to go back to my movie. Like, I don't even want to have an argument. I would like another box. And he's like, I cannot do that. And I was like, are you trolling me? I had to ask him. I was like, are you trolling me? And he's like, no, I'll just be honest with you. All those candies are the same way. All of them. They all look like that. You're not the first person to tell me that. And I was like, can I just have my money back? He's like, yes, I could give you your money back. I was just like, what the frick? It was wild. I was like, I'll never buy candy at AMC again. They're just selling us old ass candy. Crazy, man. But I get it. West Coast resells. I understand, but I'm talking about AMC. I don't know if you work for AMC, but we need better candy, dude. Would you be accept if Michael Myers came back to HHN? I was just talking about that, dude. I was just talking about that. If you want to know what I was actually talking about, I was saying, wouldn't it be cool if like HHN was like, we're gonna go crazy, we're gonna do big things, we're gonna do not the normal. Why don't we just create Everybody Wants Art the Clown? Why don't we do Michael Myers versus Art the Clown? Like win-win, home run, just fire it up. You imagine that? Michael versus Terrifier? Dude, the merch would be just stupid. It would sell out. I would buy everything. Michael versus Art the Clown. Just Terrifier versus Michael. Just. But I'm cool. I like Michael Myers. I'm one of the few that's like, bring him on down. I love anytime we have Michael at HHN. To me, I love it. I love it. I know some people are sick of it, but I like it. I like it. Raul, happy birthday one more time. Love The Office. Hey, The Office is amazing, man. Happy holidays, Heather. We got Gomes Super Chat. Happy holidays, bud. Fired up. Got some fires on it, man. Gomes, thank you. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Happy holidays to you. I'm ready to just hang out with family. That's like my favorite thing. Now that I've just got, like, growing up as a kid, you're just like, presents. I want presents. And then, like, the older you get, you're just like, I just want to be with my family, have everybody in the room. It's not very often you have all your tias and cousins and uncles and grandpas and grandma all in one room, just to celebrate Jesus Christ's birth. It's gonna be beautiful, very beautiful. I'm excited for Christmas. But thank you, Gomes. I appreciate you, man. Fire Nation, let's go. Carry On was very much like Die Hard. It is the whole idea that the movie takes place on Christmas Eve. Carry On, is that like in the theater, or no? You said Netflix. I never heard of that one. What's up, RMD? Just showed my little niece the OG Lion King. Let's just say she cried and was pissed off when Mufasa. I said, welcome to the club, dude. Lion King wrecked little kids. I remember one of my cousins, his name's Frankie. I don't even know how many years ago it was, but he watched Lion King for the first time, just crying like, why? Like, what is going on in this movie? Yeah, Lion King's brutal. It's a brutal start. Yeah, the first 20 minutes of that movie is nuts. What's up, Bowman? What up, Brian? Mufasa scene is going to hurt so hard for the Lion King ride, dude. You want to talk about Lion King ride? I was writing Jurassic World today. with an Imagineer from Disney who's working on the Lion King project. Like, you think I'm making that up? I ask Hector, ask Junior. That's literally like, I was like, you never know who the hell you're gonna meet at Universal. Talk about who you never know who you're gonna meet at Universal. What was his name? Matthew McConaughey. Interstellar himself was at Universal Studios Hollywood today. He was there. He got on Forbidden Journey. It's crazy. You Hollywood, cause literally you could meet celebrities like at any point in time, even on the studio tour. Remember when Crystal and Chris saw Vin Diesel? What? How crazy is that? That's why I only get popcorn at theaters. AMC getting 99-cent store candy, and it's like $8. Like candy's like $7-8. That'd be a weird mix-up. That's all bad. No, I work at a private theater. Well, if I go to a private theater, West Coast resells, I'll buy your candy. Just AMC, yeah. Just I had to do it. Had to end it, man. Amen, brother. Time to celebrate the Lord and Savior. From the update, Crystal and Chris posted Horrors Unleashed. Do you really think you'll be ready before HHN starts next year? Dude, let's talk about everybody wants to talk about Halloween. Everybody want to talk about Halloween? Let me ask the chat. We're in Christmas. Is it okay to talk Halloween? Are you guys cool if we talk some Halloween? Or you guys just want to talk about Christmas? Iron Maiden 50th anniversary. That's wild. That's crazy. I would have never known, dude. I love Iron Maiden. When I used to skateboard, was like, man, you just want to do crazy tricks. You're just so hype. Iron Maiden's like hype music. Mondo, you're wearing a HHN tee. I'm always wearing HHN. I got so much HHN shirts, it's ridiculous. All right, I'm seeing yes, Halloween time. Halloween is I guess it's always Halloween, right? Your shirt's giving the feels. All right, well, I'm down to talk Halloween. But before we talk Halloween, I think it's only appropriate we watch the opening ceremony from this year.
Welcome, mortals, to our realm of darkness. Be aware, for pure evil hath awakened from its slumber. Feast your eyes on our illustrious prince and princess, eager to devour your souls, and their court of phantoms, excited to dine on their leftovers. Mark my words, you cannot escape our grasp. We can feel your fear. Prepare thyselves to confront thy inevitable fate, because tonight we feast on fear.
Let's go! Let's go! Wow! Man, hey, take me back! Take me back, man! Take me back! Jeez! Who misses Halloween up in here, man? Who in this chat misses Halloween? All right, let's go to Crystal and Chris. They're out there in Vegas. I was watching their live stream yesterday. I was watching Crystal and Chris live stream. They were live streaming some slots. So I was like, this is cool. I want to watch. Just, you know, I'm always in anticipation, like, let them hit a jackpot. I want to see them hit a jackpot on the live stream. So your latest Horror Unleashed construction update. A new structure has gone up directly in front of the main building. Not sure if it'll serve as an extension of the main area. Tons of groundwork on the surrounding plot. Opening 2025. We still don't have a date. We don't have a date. I honestly feel come January, we're going to get a date. I think January, they're just, bam, plan your trips. We want your booty. We want your booty at Horrors Unleashed. Here we go. Look at that. Wow. Damn. This building, this thing is huge. How does that play in all this? But that right there, that's Horrors Unleashed. That is all year Halloween Horror Nights. Hey, shout out to Crystal and Chris for getting these photos. This is so cool. Can Walt Disney World build Avenger Campus even though Marvel Superhero Island is open? I feel like they have to just use characters not related to what Orlando or Universal has. Like it has to be these like Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, stuff like that. They themselves cannot do like X-Men and all that good stuff. Can't wait for 2025. I'm hoping the rumors are true of Terrifier and The Last of Us Part 2. Me too, man. Tall guy. Yo, Mondo was searching Six Flags app and web. Don't think they do New Year's Eve fireworks. Park hours close at 9 p.m. on New Year's Eve? What? Dude, no, we got to send out a tweet. I don't know if they'll answer. Six Flags Magic Mountain. Are you doing New Year's Eve fireworks? Wow, that's just that buzzkill. I I thought fireworks are just a normal thing at Six Flags. I guess not for New Year. Wow, that threw me off. Uh, well, I'll tweet at them. I don't expect a response right now, but we'll see. I guess I could ask. I could ask my Instagram. The people on my Instagram, they just know all the stuff. It's wild how much my Instagram, like, if I need an answer, they just, here's the answer. Um, let me see. Questions. Is Six Flags doing New Year's Eve fireworks? Somebody just text me right now. All right, we'll find out in a little bit. What a buzzkill. New building could be the restaurant and bar. I have some tweets. Some other people were talking about that new building. I think it's something else. But that is Horrors Unleashed. That's what it looks like now. I have no clue if they have started anything inside. I have no clue. I don't have a friend that could give us updates. But here's more of whatever's supposed to be here. Obviously, there's going to be walls at some point. But yeah, this plot of land that Horror Nights or Universal's taking over. This is huge. It's the whole area. What is it? Is it called Area 15? Man, look at Vegas. I don't get to look at Vegas very often, so it's just cool to see. Let me go to a different tweet. I remember I saw somebody else tweeting about this. I think it was Universal Apex, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Was it him? Was it Universal Apex? Was it Cal? Cal missing? I saw somebody else tweeting about this plot of land. Oh, I think it was Park Mind, maybe. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I got you. A Park Mind on X. This is I've never seen this. First time I saw it today when he posted it. Here it is. Universal Horror Unleashed / Area 15 expansion update. Horror Unleashed, set to open 2025, looks mostly enclosed and work is speeding up nearby buildings. The other buildings are part of Area 15 expansion that Universal is anchoring but aren't owned or operated by Universal. So only number one, right here, number one is owned by Universal. All these other buildings, they're just other expansions of this Area 15. I don't know what else is set to come here. I haven't looked into it that deep. I've only cared about the Universal aspect. But that's cool. And then look at this photo right here. An interesting thing to note is that the building being built directly across Horror Unleashed does not appear to have a tenant yet. The space is 2 stories. So that picture we saw from Crystal and Chris, it's a 2-story building that nobody has any idea what it's going to be. Look at the current use of all this. Army of the Dead, John Wick. Illuminarium? I don't know. I don't know what all this stuff is. I'm not too much of a Vegas person. But yeah. Okay. The escape game? So there's some escape rooms going on right there. I fly. What the heck? Wow. Very interesting. I just wanted to show that. Some cool updates all the way over there in Vegas. Should Universal have the Grinch be regular meet and greet 365 days of the year? Nah, it has to be a Christmas thing. I feel like that's the magic behind the Grinch. It's just, you get them in Christmas only. FNAF Terrifier next year. I'm not complaining about either one of those. Bring them both. I would like both. Let me see. What's up, Dodger? What are we looking at? We were looking at Horrors Unleashed, which is the Halloween stuff coming, or Halloween Horror Nights coming to Las Vegas. I think Las Vegas Horror Nights will be done. They got a long time to go, and I'm not trying to throw shade, but it's like the first thing that comes to my head. Universal's not Disneyland. They will get it done. Boom, boom, boom. It ain't gonna take way more than it should. And these properties that they're doing, it's not out of their realm of like they've already done these things. Texas, they've done it many times. Exorcist, Believer. Both coasts did it. So they got one team, second team. They got a lot of technology of that maze already done. The aspects and whatever the hell they're trying to bring to life, they already got it done. The only one that's kind of like, what route are they going to go? Because they haven't told us nothing, is Universal Monsters. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with Universal Monsters. So we'll see. Thank you, Jess. Anybody trying to book a vacation? Disney Cruise Line right now are offering for, I think, most of their cruises for 2025. We just had somebody that booked a big one in 2026. You get 50% off deposits. That's a big thing because Cruise Line, it's not like $200 like a hotel or a trip to Walt Disney World. Cruise line deposits could be like $900. So having it be 50% off is a nice deal. And then you'll have time to do payments if that's what you're interested. So anybody trying to do a Disney Cruise Line, definitely message us. My girlfriend, keep her busy. Keep her busy. She's been grinding on the quotes lately. So thank you everybody that's reached out. We would love to be your travel agent. For Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise, Universal Studios Hollywood, we booked those trips too. Mondo, when is Epic Universe start date? We want to go. Epic Universe, was it May? It's like May something. I all these dates. It's like May. Epic Universe opening day. May 22nd. I was going to say May 15th, but it's May 22nd. People are going to be visiting Epic Universe, honestly, probably like starting February. They're going to do a lot of media for that thing, but to the public, May 22nd. That's the big one. I heard that Funko is building their own theme park. Dude, is Funko still a thing? Man, I haven't. I feel like the Funko craze is kind of gone and went. Them to do a theme park? You get a chance to watch Samurai Jack. I did. I sure did. Samurai Jack is like, it's just crazy. I don't even know how else to explain it than that. I don't even know how they get so many episodes out of that concept of Samurai Jack. It was really good. I only watched like 3 episodes. I did not continue watching because I had to go to bed. But Samurai Jack was good. I don't know if I'll revisit it though. I don't know if it was that good where I want to keep watching. Is it worth investing that much time, Dodger? Where watch the first full season. But I did watch Samurai Jack. It was very different. Horror Nights on 120-degree Vegas day? No thanks. It's all indoors. Horror Nights Unleashed is all indoors. I agree. It's hot in Vegas. I could imagine. It's all indoors though. We'll be doing a live stream on Epic's opening day from 5. Yeah, we'll be live streaming all that, dude. I can't wait. Next year's a very big year. Very, very big year. Fan Fest too. That's the one of the things that's around the corner. 90s Night is around the corner in all reality. So we got a lot of stuff cooking up in the beginning of the next year. All right. I actually have something I wanted to talk about. It kind of it threw me for a loop. So, what made me think of this? It was one of Joe Rogan's podcasts. I had a YouTube video on, and it just I had it where when one video finishes, just another video plays, and a Joe Rogan video was recommended to me. And, I'm always looking or watching Disney content or Universal or whatever the case might be. But a Disney video got recommended. And it was the secret that the Disney company doesn't want you to know. Or so, I think it was titled something like that. But what it was is that a lot of the photos of Walt Disney in Disneyland are, I don't even know if the right term is photoshopped, but they were altered. I think that's the right way to say it. They're altered photos. And what Joe Rogan was talking about is that for the most part, Walt Disney always had a cigarette in his hand. And it just started making me think because, I worked at Disneyland a long time ago. And their big thing is to point with 2 fingers. So when you're, say I'm talking to you and I'm like, oh, the bathroom? Well, the bathroom's that way. You would point with 2 fingers. You point with 2 fingers. You can't, you point like that at Disneyland, you're going to get in trouble. Honestly, I think you could legit get in trouble for pointing like that. They'll probably just talk to you. It's not like they're going to scold you or something, but they'll be like, you cannot be pointing like that. You got to point with 2 fingers. What the Joe Rogan was talking about is that a lot of the photos of Walt Disney at Disneyland were altered to remove the cigarette from his hand. So I had to go down the deep path, and a lot of these photos is wild. It made me think too, because when you smoke a cigarette, how do you smoke a cigarette? You smoke it like that. You know what I mean? So the whole 2-point finger thing, they were alluding to that the reason that cast members at Disneyland point with 2 fingers, because that's how Walt would point, because he's always smoking a cigarette. That was crazy. I was like, what? I've known of the lore of 2 fingers. I never knew it was related to a cigarette. That was just wild. So I looked into it a little bit. I didn't go too deep into this rabbit hole, but I found this article from PewDiePixel. Never heard of this, people, but this is 2016. This is an old story. It's not even nothing new. Disneyland used to Photoshop out cigarettes in portrait of Walt Disney. So these are just like some prime examples right here. Did you guys know that they did this? You know, and I'm not here to be like, oh, this is bad that they did it. This is just more of like, I had no idea. I'm just trying to find out answers right now. It makes a lot of sense though, right? Edgy says, I just thought it was because pointing was considered bad manners. So I was talking to Danny about that. I think it is bad manners, but it might have a lot to do with look, it's like like look at that. That's how you point at Disneyland. Like it's in a manual, like legitimate in a manual in the Disney training to point like that. Let me see. Let me pause. Can I pause this? Walt Disney reportedly smoked 3 packs a day. So how come it's so difficult to find a photo of Walt smoking when you're walking around Disneyland or digging through Disney archives? The answer is simple. All cigarettes have been photoshopped out. In an effort to hide the habit from the children who visit Disneyland, the company began airbrushing out the cigarettes in Walt Disney portraits long ago, leaving many portraits of Disney doing a strange 2-finger point in their wake. Look at this photo right here. Dude, look how people dressed back in the day. Like, damn. That is a spiffy guy right there. Dude, 3 packs. That's what it says right here. 3 packs. Bowman's like, wow. Oh man, 3 packs. That's wild. Does he have a cigarette? Yeah, right. Well, he I guess he would have had one right there. Look, there's the 2-finger. But strange story doesn't stop there. These photos of Disney 2-finger point had to be explained somehow. So the Disney parks allegedly began training employees to do the same thing. Part tribute to the great man, part rewriting history. In 2015, Huffington Post spoke with an anonymous Disney employee who confirmed the rumor. This action is seemingly innocuous at first, but it apparently a murky tribute to Walt Disney's smoking habits. When I worked at Disney, there was no connection of smoking habit or nothing. It was just, that's how you point at Disney. Or when you work at Disney, that's how you point. I don't know how they connected it to the smoking. So that's why all this is like, it's something I never expected. With the company sidestepping around the reason as to why the icon pointed that way, writes Huffington Post, though it's been long speculated about, the anonymous employee was referred by a lead that the strange gesture seen from cast members at Disney Park is actually based on Walt's old smoking habit. The 2-finger and the smoking 2 even made it into Saving Mr. Banks, starring Tom Hanks as Walt Disney. Wow, they even did the 2-point thing in this. I gotta watch this movie. Is this movie worth watching? Is this? I never watched Saving Mr. Banks. Is that what it was called? Hanks himself confirmed the speculation in an interview on Ellen. Although Disney Parks has never officially said anything about this strange tribute, still, if you go to Disney archives, you'll find photo after photo where cigarettes have been airbrushed out, sometimes leaving the smoke behind as a clue. Given that Disney suffered from hacking cough and died of lung cancer in 1966, it's understandable that the company would try to keep this part of Disney's history hidden. Even Walt himself was always careful not to smoke around children, but this systematic photoshopping of history has drawn criticism, ultimately leading to change in policy at Disney. Look, there's the Joe Rogan. I guess, man, this video must have been old or something. Now you can't even smoke at Disney. You literally cannot have a cigarette at Disney. Period. No smoking. At the Walt Disney Family Museum and during the Walt Disney Studio Tour, they talk about it and how there were so many ashtrays everywhere. It also was part of the whole trash can thing. Are you saying like? Because I remember I could have sworn I've heard Walt talk about like he would eat a hot dog, and if there wasn't a trash can by the time he finished eating his hot dog, he would be like, there needs to be a trash can right here. And I don't know if that involved, like, if I smoke a cigarette, by the time I'm done with my cigarette, if there's not a trash can right here, I need a trash can right here. Like, I don't want to throw my cigarette on the ground at Disneyland, you know what I mean? Saving Mr. Banks was a good movie. I need to watch that. I have not watched it at all. Why do they call it Saving Mr. Banks? Yes, Saving Mr. Banks is worth to watch. It was a wonderful film. Saving Mr. Banks was interesting movie. It was very much a documentary of how Disney got the rights to Mary Poppins. Okay. That's a great movie, Saving Mr. Banks. You'll see parts from Disney very long time ago. All right, you guys convinced me that I will watch it. I'll report back if I liked it or not. During the documentary, I think Hulu, it said Walt was a habitual smoker. Well, that article said 3 packs a day. That's a lot of cigarettes. Like, just think of a year. Like, holy smokes! Like, we're just talking 1 year. George Campos. Super chat. I don't see a message, George, but thank you, brother. Happy holidays. Thank you for supporting the fire, my friend. I gotta hit the home run bat. I can't believe you haven't seen it. I don't know what it was, but it just never called my name. Saving Mr. Banks. I don't know. It never called my name. That made it to the theaters, right? That was in the theaters. Saving Mr. Banks. Does that have a good? Let me see. I gotta legit look this up. No, I don't want to watch the trailer. Look, they got photos right here. How did they film all this at Disneyland? Like, what? I want to see photos of the movie, not these celebs. It's from the director. They did The Blind Side? I remember The Blind Side. That was a good movie. Well, I'll look into saving Mr. Banks. That'll be that's on my list. That is on my list. George Campos, thank you for supporting the fire, man. Happy holidays, brother. A lot of the film was done at the actual Burbank studios. Ooh, that's cool. Man, I love to hear all this stuff. So we were talking about the cigarettes just being removed from history, I found this. I don't follow this person, but this was done live from the gazebo. And it just shows like the actual cigarette. It's what that's what the article was talking about, and what Disney has done is remove them. So like to see the cigarette, it's not a common thing you see. Man, that's crazy. There it is. So I just wanted to talk about that. That's definitely a conversation you don't hear too often about. But man, I never knew that. I never knew that, like the altering of it all. But it makes sense. You don't want to have the cigarette on the freaking portrait. Somebody also told me that all the pictures that were in Steakhouse 55, that they all originally had a cigarette in Walt's hand, and they were all removed. I tried looking it up, and I only saw really like Reddits and stuff. So I was like, I don't know how this is right or wrong, but that even Danny told me. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Danny was the one that was telling me about that, the Steakhouse 55 portraits of Walt, like all of them literally had a cigarette in his hand. I was like, man, I wish I could just walk back into Steakhouse 55. I sure miss that place. I miss that place a lot. Had so many good memories, so many great breakfasts. It's one of my favorite places to have breakfast. Do you know if Back to the Future ride in E.T. still runs at Universal Orlando? They still have E.T. They have E.T. Back to the Future is gone. It's just a thing of the past. The last one that had Back to the Future, I think, was Japan or something. And it's just, there's no more Back to the Futures. Like they just do not exist. If I'm not, am I wrong on that? I'm pretty sure that's right. How was Mufasa? Man, I haven't talked about these things. God, that's what like the title in my video says, and I haven't even talked about it. I'll get to it right now. The Banks are the family in Mary Poppins. It's the story of Disney acquiring the rights to make the movie. That's okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Mr. Banks, you could hear Walt constantly coughing because of the smoking. It's a good movie. Yeah, that's another thing, is that like you always knew when Walt was around because you could hear the coughing. I forgot where I read that, but I was like, that's it's just sad to hear, right? George Campos. Is that another super? What? Imagine they do a Knott family film. Dude. I don't know. I don't know why they haven't. Like the amount of history that is in Knott's Berry Farm, it's wild. Like imagine the movie just starting up with like a not Walter Knott, Walt Disney conversation, because they were friends. Like I think there's even photos. There's even Walter Knott and Walt Disney. There's literally photos. Am I right or wrong that there was a photo of these two gentlemen like hanging out? I could have sworn there was. What do we got here? Postcard inspiration. The friendship between Walter Knott and Walt Disney. Walter Knott created Knott's Berry Farm. Walt Disney created Disneyland. Both parks were near each other, but instead of competing, the two Walters became good friends. In fact, they were friends long before Disneyland was built. This is the story of their friendship. Wow. I just want a photo. This is probably a cool, super cool read. No photo. The Walters remained excellent friends until Disney passed in 1966. Yet even Disney leaving of this earthly plane, the relationship between the two parks remained as strong as ever. Knott displayed a guest book with Disney's signature in it in a frame at his park. Disneyland sometimes borrowed parts from Knott's park when its own rides, particularly the carousel, would break down and need repair. A future Disney Imagineer named Tony Baxter left his Disneyland ride operating job early one day in 1969 to attend the opening party for Knott's Timber Mountain log ride, which was also designed by Hulbert, and on which famed actor John Wayne was the first rider. John Wayne was the first rider of the Timberlog Mountain ride? I gotta look that up. John Wayne Timber Mountain log ride. There has to be a photo, right? I do not use Facebook, so it's just this like interface of Facebook. I'm like, what am I looking at here? Look at that. Dad, they got a dude going backwards. That's crazy. You don't see that ever. Wow. They should just do they should do like a 30-40 minute video of this event, of the opening of the Timber Mountain log ride. I would watch that video. That would be cool to see, like a cool documentary style video reenacting these events. The Timber Mountain log ride still exists till today. How cool is that? Funny note, the script for Saving Mr. Banks was written by the same screenwriter who wrote the first 50 Shades of Grey. Talk about vast differences there. Holy macaroni, different worlds. All right. Okay. Let's move on. I got to talk about this stuff. Wow, I've been live an hour and I haven't even talked about Mufasa. We got to talk about Mufasa. So, I did a video or a post, and I don't want to go too deep into it. I gave it 2 fires. So I had a chance to watch Mufasa with my girlfriend, and as soon as this movie starts, it's like it takes you getting used to watching these CGI animals. Like, this movie could have easily just been called Rafiki. Before I go all negative in this movie, Rafiki was awesome. He is the movie. Rafiki still shines like tremendously. I don't know who played Rafiki, who was in charge of Rafiki and his whole ordeal in this movie, but he was incredible. I loved watching Rafiki. Timon and Pumbaa, just miserable. Like, just, I don't know. I can't do it. The Seth Rogen Pumbaa, I don't know, dude. It doesn't do it for me. Just doesn't do it. Same thing with Zazu. Oh God, Zazu was just stop. Just stop. Stop, Zazu, please. All right, so Mufasa to me, I went in with no expectation. Like I didn't like come in like, oh, I'm gonna love this or oh, I'm gonna hate it. I came with an open mind. We're gonna watch Mufasa. I love Lion King. Lion King is one of my favorite movies of all time. That soundtrack, banger. You could hear that music at any point in your life. It's amazing. As a kid, middle age, old, everybody loves Lion King soundtrack. So when I didn't even watch the other Lion King, the CGI Lion King. I didn't watch it. I don't care. But this one I wanted to watch. I was interested. I would love to know more about Mufasa. You know what I mean? So watching these CGI animals and everything is CGI. It like takes your eyes accustoming to this world and visuals. Like sometimes your eyes kind of hurt just watching, and sometimes you kind of even get motion sickness from this movie because the way the camera be moving above water, underwater, weird side angle above everybody. Like they went nuts with the angles of the camera. But this movie, like, the story was getting cool, and it was like, okay, I see what's happening here. I smell what you're cooking. But this movie hits their music numbers, and you're just like, move on. No, like, stop. And I was talking to my girlfriend, and I even talked over with Junior because Junior just saw it today. I feel like if the musical numbers got taken out of the movie, you would probably enjoy this movie a lot more. The musical numbers change the vibe and kind of like kill the momentum that the story was building. Like whenever you have a chance, listen to the song "Bye Bye." There's literally a song that the chorus is "Bye Bye." Blah 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 bye bye blah 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 bye bye. And I was like, what is going? Is this real? I had to tell my girlfriend. I was like, is this real? Like, this is a Disney movie? And there was another one, brother, blah 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 blah, brother, blah blah blah, brother. You're just like, dude, Lin Miranda just like, I don't know what happened. He just collecting them checks. What'd you say? I've always wanted a brother. Brother, blah, 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 brother. Like, dude, what? It's just like, this is not Lion King. I don't know what this is. Dude, watch the movie. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So as the movie kept going, I was really invested because, like, I just wanted to see where this is going. How did Mufasa become Mufasa? That's the whole point of this movie. And at the same time, how did Scar become Scar? And when Scar becomes Scar, you're just like, really? That's what we're going with? That's what we're doing? You're just like checked out. By the time that happens, you're just checked out. But eyes adjusting. The music numbers are bad. And then the movie kind of dragging. And then like, it's like weird to say. It has like no heart. As much as like they're trying to make you care for these lions and these emotions that are happening, you just kind of don't. I just didn't get attached to the story like that. So when things would happen, you're just like, okay, keep it going. Let's get to the end. That's really how I felt the whole movie. Like, let's get to the final battle, the final, the confrontation. Let's just get there already. But before I keep going, I do want to say this. The CGI is just stunning and wild how ridiculously good Disney can be with CGI. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I feel like it just kind of went to waste. I really feel like it did. All I kept thinking was like this should have been another movie. I don't know what movie, but it should have just been a different movie. These like energy that went into creating this world of Lion King, it should have just been a different movie. But yeah, by the time you get to the end of this movie, you just want it to be over. I don't know. Like, as much as you want to care and have this like heartfelt sadness and triumph that Mufasa goes through, you're just like, you just literally like, who cares? Who cares? And by the time the movie ended, I had to wake up my girlfriend. I was like, Coco, what the hell? You're sleeping? Right next to us, there was a couple. They were sleeping. When all the lights went on, we're getting our stuff, getting ready. Everybody, we saw like 2 or 3 parents with their kid on the shoulder because they're sleeping. Everybody fell asleep. Everybody slept. And it's not like we watched the movie that late. The movie started at 7. I don't think that's that late. 7 o'clock? Dude, this movie put everybody to sleep. For me, I personally didn't want to fall asleep, but like if I watched it at home, I'm so falling asleep. I'm just like, I'm checked out. Like, I don't even care. But Rafiki honestly held this movie together. Rafiki was awesome. Like if Disney dares to do another one of these Lion King universe CGI stuff, I hope they go into Rafiki. Just keep Rafikiing. I don't care about wherever else they're trying to, just wherever Rafiki wants to go, let's go there. I love the Rafiki. I cannot deny the greatness of Rafiki in the movie. Rafiki's awesome. It's just, he's really like the one positive I walked away was like Rafiki was great. And everything about Rafiki was great. But yeah, you watch this movie, you could just care less. Like I feel like 80% of the people that watch this movie, they just checked out. As soon as it's over, checked out. That nothing stays in the memory bank. And nothing in the movie leaves you like, oh, well, I can't wait to see where they take it. Like it's just, you just don't care. And like, I'm trying to be as vague as possible and not go into spoilers, but this movie just didn't have heart. That's really what I feel. The music sucked, no heart. And yeah, that's how I feel about Mufasa. It didn't do it for me. I think I almost want to read an article about Mufasa, but I got to go into Sonic before we go into an article. Theme park and things with Johnny, 40 months. Pop fires, Johnny. Thank you for 40 months. I'm tired of the sympathy for villains. I'm not feeling sorry for real. Them, I don't care. I don't want to care for villains. We don't need it. Merry Christmas. Man, I'm not going to go into spoilers. Mufasa just came out, so I just ain't going to do it. I heard Mufasa was a jerk. No, Mufasa wasn't a jerk. Jansen, if you watch the movie, you're literally going to walk out of the theater and be like, oh, I just don't care what happened in this movie. I just don't. It like nothing matters in the movie. It just nothing matters. But yeah, let's talk about another movie that is in the theaters. It actually debuted the same day as Mufasa. Sonic 3! So I love Sonic 1. I love Sonic 2. I was like, where are they going with Sonic 3? Obviously, it's Shadow. Shadow's the big thing. It's the character you see right there next to Sonic. It was cool. We got an origin story out of Shadow. And at the same time, I'm going to be very vague. I'm not going to go into detail because I want a lot of people to watch Sonic. Sonic is extremely silly and goofy and honestly stupid. But in a good way where you're just laughing and you're just like, wow, that's so ridiculous. And at the same time, Sonic, from beginning to end, it has the heart and the characters that you love and the personalities that these characters are portraying. It just shines. Like you just even it's another CGI movie, literally all CGI, but like you feel for these characters, you laugh, you almost want to cry. You're like invested in the demise or the conquering of these characters that they're going through. Like the movie has a lot of heart, and for the first half of Sonic 3, it's almost too ridiculous and goofy and kind of stupid. But then the second half like really reeled it into more of a serious tone, and the stakes that are at play, like you just feel it. You're like, dude, stuff's going down. How does this get solved? And Sonic 3 just really hit a home run with its ending. It just leaves you, like Sonic 3 leaves you wanting more. I want to see more of these characters. I don't want this to end. And then the way that they leave you with the post-credit scene, which I guess there's two. I only watched one, so I gotta go watch. I'm gonna watch Sonic again. I don't know when, but I'm gonna watch it. I've watched it twice already. But the post-credit scene, you're just like whoever's in charge of Sonic is doing everything right. They care about the fans. They're honoring what these characters are, what they're about. They're like what they want, like their motives. Like they're just honoring everything. And it's a great family fun filled adventure. And the pace of the movie very fast. Like it's just something's always happening. There's stakes throughout the whole movie where you're just invested. You're invested from the beginning. And I can't recommend this movie enough. It's absolute five fires, and it's just one of those like you're just like I can't wait to watch that again. I want to watch it again. Like that's literally how you leave the theater. But yeah, go watch Sonic. I can't recommend it enough. If you're like, oh, do we watch Sonic or do we watch Mufasa? Go watch Sonic. Like you will not be disappointed. And if you're going to AMC, buy your candies at Trader Joe's. And if you go to a private theater, buy the candy there. Oh, man. I got to read this article. This is how we're going to end today. Sonic box office Mufasa. Yeah, there's a couple things I want to end today. Is it Disney Animation? I'm pretty sure it was Disney Animation, right? Were they the ones that posted it? Disney. Walt Disney? Is it Walt Disney Studios? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on before I. Oh, this is funny. All right, hold on. I got the stuff I want to talk about. Where should we go? want to go to like the most recent one, something that was written recent. Right here, what do we got? Entertainment. Sonic the Hedgehog declares victory over Mufasa, and more in weekend box office sprint. Let me close that. It was It was an Animal Kingdom cage match. Wow, all this descriptive writing. At the weekend box office, Lion King versus Sonic 3. While Mufasa's wide international release easily won it gold at the global box office, Sonic grossed nearly double the Disney film's number domestic on fewer screens. The third in the series of an action-packed adaptation of the original Sega video game from Paramount. Sonic 3 domestic weekend gross total $62 million. The latest Disney string of live-action remakes, reboots, blah, 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 finished its opening weekend with $35 million, but roared an impressive $122 million globally. We don't have to go beyond that. So the big thing here, Sonic in the United States, 62 million opening weekend to Mufasa, 35 million. What? That's crazy. So the big thing here, we're going to go to Twitter now. We're going to go to Twitter. So Walt Disney Studios posted this video right here. Their big thing... Let me see. I don't want to hear the audio. Where is it? All right. So right here, Disney Studios posted on Twitter, the #1 movie in the world is hilarious and will take you on an epic adventure, which honestly, in all reality, it is an epic adventure. I cannot deny that. The adventure you go through here. Hilarious? I don't think so. There was not. I don't even know if I can really recall moments of like laughing out loud. You know what I mean? But the thing is, they've been getting ratioed hard, very, very hard. Like the ratio here, dude. The Sonic fandom has been annihilating Disney, like hard, very hard, and now they're getting community noted. This is news to me. I didn't know they got community noted. Full context required here. For domestic box office, Sonic claimed the #1 spot for the December 20th to the 22nd. However, in the international box office, Mufasa took #1, mainly because Sonic 3 hasn't opened in international markets yet. So Sonic 3 will open internationally next week. So it's going to get very interesting, the whole box office battle between these two movies. But as far as here in the United States, Sonic just crushed it, did amazing. And the crazy part about Walt Disney, they started, I don't know when, at what point in time, but they started hiding tweets, like replies. And it gets wild. I'm only going to show a couple, but all their hidden replies are literally just Sonic. Just, you know what I mean? It's literally just Sonic, just Hell Shadow. Like Disney's just hiding. They're hiding all the Sonic. Dude, the way that the Sonic fandom has come out, it's insane. Like this tweet alone that got hidden has more likes than the original Disney post. It's just crazy. It's crazy to see the Sonic fandom just come out in such celebration of the movie. So crazy. What a battle. A battle nobody thought. Nobody thought this. Like Mufasa, in all reality, from a Disney company, they're probably expecting huge things. Especially considering Lion King made over $1 billion. $1 billion. The first Lion King CGI lions. A billion. I don't know what kind of chance it has to even try to make a billion. But yeah, Sonic's in the way. And in our reality too, now that we have all these movies in play, there's a lot of competition in the theater. Wicked is still getting a lot of showings. Uh, Moana 2 still getting a lot of viewings. That's doing amazing in the box office. We have Wicked, Moana 2, Sonic, and Mufasa all battling for theater. I don't know if Red One is Red One still in the theater. I have no idea. Is this another what? George Campos. Opening scene. Miss Knott's walking into the Indooning Hall with her homemade chicken. We talk about that Knott's movie? Into the Edooning Hall? Edooning Hall. I'm not too familiar with that. I'm not too familiar with Edooning Hall. I'm not gonna lie, I would like some Miss Knott's chicken dinner right now. I'm kind of hungry still. What is it? It's 10 o'clock. I shouldn't be hungry, but I am. Oh man, I'm still. You know what's funny? Talk about Knott's Berry Farm. I'm still like up in the air about renewing Knott's. I think I'm leaning more towards I am gonna renew Knott's. But I feel like Miss Knott's Chicken Dinner is just calling my name. I haven't been there in a long time. I forgot who I was talking. Oh, it was my last trip. I was at Disneyland. We were actually talking about Miss Knott's Chicken Dinner. We were talking about the Proud Bird. Anybody remember that? The Proud Bird? Oh my gosh. Proud Bird Five Fires. I don't know if this will come up. I did a video on it. Miss Knott's Chicken Dinner. Dude, this is an old school video. Welcome to Fine. Look at that, wearing a mask. Oh gosh. This is not the video I was looking for. Oh man. Hold on. I feel like I could find it. Is it a chicken sandwich video? Like, what would I have called it? Giant sandwich? Giant. Man, I don't know what I called it. Miss Knott's. I can't believe I can't find this video. Miss Knott's chicken. It's like a big chicken sandwich. I can't find it. I don't know why it's so hard. Man, I can't find it. I saw Proud Bird. Knott's Chicken. I can't believe I can't find it. Wow. I don't know why I can't find that video. It's like if I did it. I just can't find it. All right. Oh, hold on. All right. I found a video, but it's the Walker Chronicles.
Farm, and we're at the Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant.
Yeah, shout out to the Walker Chronicles. Let's see if they have a video. Dude, look at this thing.
You top things off a little bit.
Look at that. Dude, I would so get that. Like like the chicken sandwich on top is like what a regular chicken sandwich would look like. And then that's the Proud Bird. Dude, I don't even know why they stopped doing that. That crazy. Go watch the Walker Chronicles. This video is probably a really good one. I remember that. I have a video myself, but go watch theirs. That's cool to see. It could be in one of the 100th anniversary. I know. I just couldn't find it. All right. All right. I found it. It was. I wonder if the Walker Chronicles liked it, like their final review of it all. Let me see.
Don't know what that is right now, but let's give it a shot the way it is. That is seasoned really well. Sweetness of the bun, the breading is nice and crispy, the chicken super tender, the seasoning is really good. This is just a really good chicken sandwich.
Dude, bring it back. Why did Knott's take that away? And I don't even think it was priced that bad. Like, I think it was like $42 or something. I can't remember. That Proud Bird was delicious. One thing I want to say about Knott's, I have been like meaning to bring this up, but I just haven't had a chance. Knott's Berry Farm. So my mom, she visits Knott's a lot. And I think it's just one of those, like, you didn't know how much fun Knott's was, and then you get a pass, and you're like, I gotta go all the time, like, especially right now with Berry Farm. But my mom, I won't go too into detail, but she's had a lot of interaction with the workers at Knott's, and I don't know how else to say it other than, like, they're super friendly and helpful. To the point that, like, there was like situations that happened, and then they just make them better, or they go out of their way to help you. So shout out to all the people working at Knott's. It's hard to pinpoint whoever these people were, but the people working at Knott's right now have been spectacular. For my mom to say these things, I was like, wow, that's just so cool to hear. I don't feel like Knott's ever was really like bad when it came down to customer service or helpfulness or whatever. But to hear them be like exceeding expectation or just being excellent, that's so awesome. So 5 fires to the Knott's workers. They deserve all the praise, man. They're definitely doing a great job during Berry Farm. Is this George Campbell? Am I reading another one? George Campbell, thank you. Yeah, but imagine it in a legit movies. I don't know if they could ever bring a Knott's like movie to the theaters. That'd be wild. Where would the budget come from? I could definitely see them do like a 40-minute, like straight to streaming or something, like something of that nature. Just recently, we saw the Peanuts. They did something with was it Apple? I think it was Apple TV. So they have a relationship with Apple. Imagine they did a short film with Apple. It'd be cool. I love Knott's history. Knott's and Disneyland. Spectacular, very interesting histories. I've always wanted to do like kind of history stuff, when I have free time. I just never have dug into it, but it'd be cool to just like read an article and go over things and just chit chat about history because I find it always so interesting. Every single time I've dived into theme park history, even Universal too, it's always so entertaining. It's very, very entertaining. All right. But thank you, George Campos. I appreciate everybody. I'm just realizing it's almost 11 o'clock at night. I can't believe it. All right. I got a yelling baby calling my name. I'm going to fire it down right here. But tomorrow night, we will be doing Speculation Sunday. I don't know what route we want to go. Danny kind of wanted to retouch on all these projects coming up soon, so might be some of what we talk about tomorrow. But I'm excited. Speculation Sunday, always fun hanging out with Danny and just talking theme parks. It's my favorite thing to do. All right. Thank you guys so much. Smash that like button. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow in the evening. We're firing it down. Love y'all.